Hey everyone, thanks for joining. In this seventh lesson on marketing, we're going to create a marketing web page. So let's go ahead and get started. So, what you're going to want to do is navigate to the section in internet marketing called Marketing Pages. And then you're going to click New on the ribbon. And then on this marketing page template section, in this case, choose this template here because it's actually for use with contacts and leads, which is what our marketing form was intended for. And just imagine that your consumer, the contacts that you're receiving are for a company like Stitch Fix or Target or just maybe retail, right? Okay. So um, everything on this page that you can customize is the same concept as the email. Um, Perhaps a little bit more limited maybe, but not nearly. I mean, fundamental at the end of the day, you still have this HTML tab where you could do anything you wanted. You can write your CSS, or you can write your inline JavaScript if you need to do some things that are client side to some degree. um, but yeah, so it's you can add text, images, dividers, buttons, content blocks that are really custom. um, you can add a form like an extra form in here. You can add a video, etc. So, but notice here that you can actually embed a marketing form. So let's talk about the key things here first, like the fundamentals. So at the very top, if you click this caret, what you want to do is name internally. This is the internal name of your marketing page. So let's call this marketing page sample number one, and it has to have a partial URL. Now, keep in mind, we have no Power Apps portal because I'm on a trial, and Microsoft is, I told you before, getting a little bit more tight about allowing people to get Power Apps portal trials now. So I just can't get one. Partial URL is assuming that you have either one of two things, okay? You either have a Power Apps portal subscription and you have that hosted either against your Dynamics 365 instance, or you have your own CMS, meaning your own content management system, aka your own internal website that is your own domain, like target.com, and you are embedding this landing page on that actual website somewhere, on a link somewhere. Okay, so the partial URL is expecting, like, it's assuming a domain like target.com and then slash something. So we'll call this um this landing page, we can call it spring sale. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Does that make sense? So you have the domain as the base assumed here. It's a if you're into Power Apps portals, you're looking at this and you're not thinking twice. But if you don't understand what a partial URL, it's an assumed domain with the actual slash and then the page that you're going to. Okay, all right, cool. And it could be domain slash something slash spring sale, right? Too. Keep that in mind. All right. So we have that set up. Let's go ahead and save this so far. Okay. Next, what we want to do is add a marketing form. So make sure you add it right here. And in the lookup section, click on the little magnifying glass for convenience. And let's just select our one marketing form we've created, which is the contact and lead information form. And then it pops up right here. You can see the form that we built out where we had the required fields of first, last name, and email. Looks good. So this will pop up right here. Obviously, we could move it around all over the place, but we'll just leave it alone for now. Now, one thing I want to tell you about this is, as a developer, you may be required for your customer to customize the entire heck out of this thing. And so either leverage the HTML editor if you are more comfortable just customizing in code. Some people really are. Um, I particularly use a combination of, like, if it's text, um, and it's stuff that the customer already gave me that they want, then I'm just going to customize the text and, you know, change the font styles and things like that in here because it's just easier. Why would I write code for that? But if it's things like alignments, certain special alignments, or like um, spans, or just the how do you say um, the compatibility, the browser compatibility, the cross-platform compatibility across devices, like this, for example. Um, this sort of stuff, like making it look good across all sorts of devices. Here's a problem, right? Making this look good. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the code and I'm gonna fix this because I won't be able to fix this in the designer. There's no way in heck ever that I'll be able to fix that easily. Sometimes I can, but most of the time I'll have to go into the code and work my way through that and fix padding, deal with alignment, all sorts of different things to just deal with that. Just know we're not that. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose is to make you understand fundamentally what a landing page type marketing page is, and how you can create that and how you can interact with those elements. I mean, you can see I can go to this image and I can, the image source for this is actually a URL, but I could actually, upload an image if I wanted to and replace this image easily. Upload an image. I can change the alignment. I can set the height, the margins. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's the same as when you're setting up an email, colors, things like that. So just know you have all the flexibility in the world as a developer to support your customer. Most of the time, I'll be honest with you, they're going to tell you what they want the landing page to look like. They're going to put it on a silver platter for you, and then you just have to refine it and make it look just like they want you to make it look like. And then once you've done that, then you're golden. That's like I said, the 90% plus probability scenario that you'll run into. Um, but then again, be ready, be prepared to write HTML, JavaScript, and CSS potentially. Um, JavaScript less so, less more so, um, but definitely HTML and CSS when you're working on these marketing pages. Okay. All right. So let's go to the summary tab here. Let's save this again. All right. All right. So you can see this. We can set like a purpose for this newsletter subscription. This is more of like a lead generation kind of thing. So let's call it that, even though it's lead and contacts, but their leads and contacts are essentially from a Dynamics 365 perspective. Um, they're essentially leads, they're prospects. Um, that's how Microsoft has defined them now. So you market to contacts and leads in the same kind of way now. Market type, consumer, yep, that seems about right. Content type, product information, yep, that seems right. Marketing website, okay, that's fine. And then if we actually had a page, like an actual true domain, you would see that here. And then if we had some contacts tied to this, it would be here. And if we had some customer journeys tied to this, we would have that here as well. So looks good. Let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and also click go live. Okay. Here's our full page URL. See this? Copy this. Go here. Now, let me show you something cool. Let me think of a superhero here, or maybe not a. Trying to think of another. Just gonna. This guy's a superhero. You wouldn't even know. Superhero. All right. All right. So I submitted this. Let's see if we can actually experience this. So I know I didn't embed this in a portal. Remember, I told you I couldn't do it. But this is my best attempt to at least show you what it would be. Imagine this is embedded in the portal, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at our contacts or leads. Let's take a look. There it is. There you have it. Here's the information that came in. And then if we look at our marketing, there's a couple things. So our marketing form. Let's look at all the factors here. Actually, it hasn't shown if there's any submissions yet, and the reason it hasn't is because the marketing insights do take like a couple hours to refresh. It's just nature of the beast. So what I usually do is I stop it and then I go live. So I want to show you how that works, so you can see. It's just one way to refresh it that I've noticed that works. Either that or it doesn't count as a submission because I did it that way. Maybe it'll capture an insight, or it's just not going to show as a submission because that was a submission, right? So, but it was a demo submission, so it might not count because submissions may only count as tracked submissions, which means I have to have the tracking script on the web form deployed on a Power Apps portal or on the Um, that's really interesting. So see, it does recognize there is a submission. Interesting. It just doesn't recognize it in the rows. I find that okay. Well, you saw the data. There was a submission, right? All right, whatever. Blows my mind, right? All right. How about this? Let's look at our landing page. Do we have any insights on our landing page? Yeah, we have a visit, a unique visit, a submission on the yep, unique submission, contact updates, contacts created, like lead updates, leads created. Yeah, that's right. Now check this out. Let's go to leads. Karun Sankara, he's sitting in here too. All right, so created a lead and a contact. Even created a stakeholder record. So it's created a connection. Pretty elegant. This Dynamics 365 marketing module. Extremely elegant. All right, thank you so much for watching.